just trying to get me to talk about myself?
One of the most surprising and at the same time most heartbreaking moments in Moana 2 is when Maui, the fan favorite demigod, loses his powers. While this is a great way to give character development, it also reveals a new side of Maui, a side we never knew existed before. With no further ado, let's explore what happens when he loses his powers, why it's so impactful, and what it could mean for the future of the franchise. This scene brings us Maui versus Nalo. In the sequel, Moana, Maui, and their crew embark on a mission to break the curse placed by Nalo, the Storm of Gods. Nalo's curse led to some terrible consequences. It divided the people of the Pacific, and by the look of it, separating them from each other gives Nalo great satisfaction. This leads Moana and her crew to the sunken island of Monafidu. All they need to do is lift Monafidu from the ocean, which isn't easy. Maui tries to do this first, and in the process, he realizes this will require all his strength and his magical fishhook.
Boat! A boat! The gods have given me a boat!
During the attempt, Nalo strikes. The god uses his lightning powers to stop Maui, eventually leaving him powerless and destroying his connection to his fishhook. This moment is shocking and heartbreaking for everyone, including the title characters and the viewers. Maui's tattoos fade from his body and his fishhook loses its magic. This only brings us to one question. What exactly are Maui's powers? I mean, what do they represent? Maui's powers are basically the biggest part of his identity. From the moment we met him, we realized that thanks to his fishhook, he's able to transform into different animals, control the environment, and protect his loved ones. But his tattoos are equally as important as his fishhook. Maui's tattoos tell the story of his past achievements. Every tattoo represents all those big events he was part of in his life, his victories, and even the lessons he learned on the way. When Maui's tattoos fade, he's not just losing his powers, he's losing the symbol of who he is as a demigod. This moment is perfect for the future of Maui's character. This way, he faced vulnerability and eventually realized he couldn't always depend on his demigod powers. Without his powers, the character feels very vulnerable. This may sound strange, but he kind of feels naked. He has taken the one thing that had made him confident. He's not even sure if he should continue helping Moana, believing he's no longer useful to her. If you compare Maui in the original film to the version of the character in the sequel, it would seem like we're talking about two very different characters. Maui's loss of powers even leads to him questioning his role in the world, which is a pretty big deal. This, however, helps Maui realize that being a hero isn't just about physical strength or magical abilities. Being a hero is all about courage. Now, let's talk about Moana's role in this scene. Maui's loss of power forced Moana to show off her leadership skills. She doesn't give up as she's determined to connect the people of the Pacific. She steps up and reminds Maui that being a hero is more than just powers. Seeing the bravery in her, Maui decides to continue fighting. In the original film, Maui saved Moana. In the sequel, Moana shows off her development by saving Maui. I just love how our beloved protagonist always brings out the best in those around her. She's awesome. This brings us to the role of Nalo. Nalo the Storm God serves as the main antagonist in Moana 2, and he'll probably return as a villain in the third installment, at least based on his appearance and anger in the mid-credit scene. Anyway, his curse is bad for both the islands and the people of the Pacific because it separates them from each other. This way, Nalo creates a world of isolation and fear. By taking Maui's powers, Nalo shows just how powerful he is. What do you think Nalo's ultimate goal is? Do you think we'll learn more about his motivations in Moana 3? Share your theories before we continue. Maui's powers restored. By the end of Moana 2, Maui gets his powers back. After Moana raises Monafidu and breaks Nalo's curse, Maui's fishhook and powers are restored. This isn't because Moana broke Nalo's curse. Maui gets his powers back as a reward for his courage and selflessness. His tattoos reappear and, well, the rest is history. Here's what this means for Moana 3. The scene where Maui loses his powers is very important when discussing the future of the franchise. Now that Maui understands the importance of his inner strength, he might use his powers differently. With Nalo coming back in a more powerful form, will Maui face another challenge? challenge. With Moana, a demigod herself, Maui's experience in the sequel will definitely help him mentor the protagonist by teaching her more about her own powers. By the way, what do you think Moana's powers are? What do you think of this scene in which Maui loses his powers? Did it change how you see Maui as a character? And what do you hope to see in Moana 3? Let us know your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching. See ya.
Hey, I'm a demigod, okay? Stop that. I will smite you. You want to get smote?